Test, test, test. 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 Got that echo. 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 Peace, peace, peace out there. I see a couple of eyes out there. What's going on? Let me know if y'all getting this echo like I'm getting it. It's crazy. Peace, peace, peace. I know you're out there. Just say hello. How you doing? Where you at? Saturday night. There we go. AZ's in the house. Am I ready? I don't think so. Let me know if y'all hear an echo, because I was hearing an echo. Shay's in the house. What up, baby? Sounds of joy. I love it. First timer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sounds good. Y'all don't hear no echo? Why was I hearing an echo? Well, that's beautiful to hear. I'm glad there is no echo. All right, we got some songs on the list tonight. Um some names looked familiar, many of them did not. Um we have some returning songs. I tried to jazz up my screen a little bit. Um so I hope you guys can appreciate the effort that I'm putting in to make these lives um something special. Um I'll learn a little bit from this one and try to make it even better next time. Uh Chat, let me know where you coming from, where you at, where you location at in this on this globe. I know we got Arizona up in here. Northern New Jersey. I love it. You saying my volume's a little loud? How's that? Is that better? Is that I talk pretty loud myself, so it might just be me. I mean, I'm good as long as y'all don't hear the echo. I'm fine. And see up in the house. Shizzle dizzles in the house. Northern New Jersey. What's Northern New Jersey? Is that like Jersey City and Newark, or is that low no New Jersey? Low New Jersey. Ah, okay. Okay. So that must be close to to Jersey City, right? Teaneck is it close to Jersey City? Ah, okay. Beautiful. Got it. Got it. Got it. I've been to I've been to Newark. I've been to Jersey City, Camden. Um, where else have I been in Jersey? I think that's about it. Who else is up in here? We got 10 people. Come on, introduce yourself. Don't just be in here spectating. ATL up in here. Okay. Love it. Second home. I love ATL. Ghana, my pleasure. My pleasure. I am a AI creator myself, music creator myself, and so I felt like it was only right um, to celebrate what I was doing and what other people were doing, especially because of all the hate that was going on with AI music, on AI music. Some of it legit. Um, Miami's up in here. Okay. Sounds of hope and inspiration. Beautiful. I love sounds of hope and inspiration. Who else? What else we got in here? Who we got? Arizona, we got North Carolina, we got ATL, we got Jersey, we got Miami up in here. Um, we got Boston up in here. How many people this is their first one? We only this is only the second one, but how many people are didn't make it to the last one? Yeah, you represented last week, Kahana. I love that you made it there last week. You was uh, going ham in the chat. I like that. Oh, great! I'm glad you made it, Sons of Joy. Um, Maybe we'll get to hear some of your music either tonight or in the future. All right, so I'm gonna start promptly at 8:15. I just want to give people a chance to go in. We started, I think, at like 8:30 last time. I'm gonna get a little bit better at starting when we should. No, I'm using Ecamm. Um, yeah, Ecamm. So I'm glad it's coming out the way I saw it coming out. But yeah, Ecamm. ECAMM. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure that I catch y'all's comments, and so um I want you guys to feel free to participate in um this review evening. Um Feel free to add your own scores or make your own comments. And I think both um, positive feedback as well as constructive criticism is welcome, or at least it should be. And so feel free to get in that chat and um, let us know what you thought. One more minute. One more minute. Then we're going to get it cracking. We got 11 people up in here. Love it. Maybe we'll have some more people join us as we go. Uh, Hopefully, some of y'all have added your music to the list. Um, Thank you for not adding all 55. But I'm glad you could get your song up in there. All right, so let's get this thing cracking. I'm gonna go through my spiel just to kind of catch everybody up on how this works, what you should expect, and ultimately get it through it so we can get to the actual reason why we're here, which is the music, right? As many of you may or may not know, my name is Andre Thomas. Everybody calls me Dre. I am the founder of the Black AI movement. The Black AI movement is a community of uh, I would I wouldn't say black AI professionals because you have a gamut of novices, professionals, or what have you, but it is a community of black folks who are um, playing with, using, monetizing AI. And I put the group together primarily because I felt like um, we were losing this AI game, or we were falling back, much like what we did with the internet and everything else. And so I wanted to, at minimum, create a space where people could share, get better, and build on what they were doing with AI. And it really kicked off with AI music, but you have people who are doing AI imaging, AI um, videos, and other different kind of stuff with AI. And so ultimately, that's really what the Black AI movement is all about. It's all about sharing. It's all about building and learning. There's a classroom that I put together that shares a ton of information around AI music, AI imagery, AI video creation, AI business. And so I encourage you guys to come over there and look and check us out. And because I created the AI, the Black AI movement, and we had such incredible music that was coming out of the the members of that community. Um, I wanted to be able to share kind of what was going on and what I was hearing, just because I thought some amazing stuff was happening. And so that's really where this came about, because I think also, as well as um, there's a lot of good music going out, there's a lot of bad music as well. And bad is not necessarily the right terminology, but because AI music is so new, and so easy, you do have a level of beginner's syndrome in AI music. And so I want this review to be not only a celebration of AI music, but also an opportunity for us to learn, right? To get feedback, to hear honesty about what other people are hearing. Because again, I'm new to AI. I've been playing with AI music for about a year and a half. I have an AI avatar. She has an album out. She has an EP out. She has a couple of singles with remixes to it. And so I've been playing with AI for a while. And I think, you know, 50% of the AI music that I've produced, that I've put out, is okay. You know what I mean? And so uh I know artists are generally emotionally attached to their art. But I would encourage you guys to be careful of that, just because again, it's a new thing. You're probably developing as an AI creator as well. And I'm going to be honest about what I'm hearing, right? And so um my hope is that you take it for what it is, as constructive criticism. um and I think we all could stand to get better at what we're doing and what we're creating. And so hopefully this is an opportunity, and hopefully that other people see this video, hear your music, and vibe with it, and look for it, and play it at home in their car or what have you. And so that's the other goal of this thing, is to really push the idea of really quality AI music into the ears of people who um, want to hear good music, right? I'm a firm believer that music, whoever created, whatever created the music, if the music hits you emotionally, if it makes you want to dance, if it makes you want to cry, if it makes you angry, if it makes you whatever, then that probably is some good music, at minimum, to you, right? Um, and so, you know, my goal is just to spread the word of AI music, because I know that there's some good AI music coming out. And last week was a testament to that, because there was some bangers. I mean, some absolute bangers um, that people played. Um, that's right. That's right. I love that. I love that. Um, so, um, and so yeah, so that's what this is, right? This is not um, just a stamp of approval for everybody's song. That we're really thinking about this AI music. Hence the list you see on the screen. Um, I am one person, right? And so my judgment of your song is not necessarily the end all to be all. I'm sure that as based upon who we are, where we're from, what we love, what we don't, there are songs that we like or we don't like or we think are good or we don't think are good. And I'm one person. And so what you're watching in the response to those songs are one person's feedback. I'm confident that a song that I don't necessarily vibe with, there is somebody else that would love it, right? I just want to be able to try to give uh, an informed listen to AI music and be able to give you guys some feedback that might be worth something, right? And so that's what that is, right? And so let's go through the just to the list real quick, just on how these songs are being judged, right? So Black AI movement, music review. There's basically 6 categories that I'm judging. Um, thank you, Walter. I appreciate you. Let me post that up so everybody can see that. Um, so there are 6 categories that people are that I'm judging the music on. One is concept. So is it original? Is it a good concept? Doesn't have to be mind-boggling and new or whatever, but is the concept something that is appealing or is something that I might wanna listen to, right? Is it new? Um, Lyrics, and so lyrics is always um, challenging in AI music, particularly because you can find tools that will write the music for you. I actually even created a tool called songghost.com that does writing for your song, right? Um, and the challenge with AI music is that you have AI music that is well written, and it doesn't really even matter if it's a human being or a machine, right? You have well written songs, you have songs that aren't as well written song. Generally, I can tell if it's an AI heavy driven song. And if it's AI heavy driven, then it's going to sound a lot like what other people are doing because there's a lot of AI heavy driven songs. There's also AI songs that people are writing themselves and songs that are just written incredibly by machine. And so I'm going to be judging the lyrics as well. Vocals. How does your AI artist or you, if you're the one that's singing the song on the track, how does your vocals match up? Is it good vocals? Does it sound good? Um, does it match the music and the beat and what have you? And so we're gonna judge that the vocals as well. Production, the actual musicality of the song, um, the beat, the instrumentation, the melody, all that stuff that makes songs kind of move you, right? And so production is going to be judged as well. AI execution. Now, AI execution is tricky in part just because um, as an AI creator myself, there are many times where uh, I was stuck with something that the AI just wouldn't do right or fix for me, or I didn't know how to manipulate. And I said whatever. I would say whatever at the moment and say forget it. And then I'd hear it in the song and be like, no, that's not what I wanted, or it didn't fit, or what have you. Oftentimes, creators, including myself, can let the AI do too much of the creation where even the hiccups in the songs are obvious. And so just how you have AI do what it does, as well as how it messes with the music. I know last week we heard a song that had an incredible back and forth between a man and a woman, right? Now, granted, that's in large part because of the creator's ability to manipulate the AI, but the AI had to do some work with that. And, how well you execute with the AI is going to be judged as well. And then lastly, um, we got replayability. Is it something that me, would want to listen to again, right? Uh, each category has a score of up to 10, so it could be anywhere from 1 to 10, with a total final score of 60. Let me get that out of here. Any questions, concerns, comments on what we doing this evening? Again, um, feel free to add your own feedback, constructive criticism, praise, all that in the comments. That is always helpful for things like this. Your engagement becomes really important as we push through this stuff. And again, and some of the other ground rules. So if you are an AI creator, um, if you're an AI creator, one song per AI creator per night, right? And so um, that's just an FYI, just because we had last week a creator add like 6 or 7 songs, and I'd much rather kind of keep the diversity of um, participation there, right? And so please try to stay conscious of that. And then we'll end when we end, but we ended at 3 hours last week. My guess is that we won't end. It won't take that long. This one we got 13. Um, uh, we got 13 songs to listen to. Um, but my guess is we'll get through that before the 3 hours, and hopefully it'll be closer to 2 hours, because 3 hours is a long time. Um, and that's that. I think it's time to get to the music. All right. So first song is again, hopefully, is Digital Streets. Um and
Aldi doesn't pay for cart rank.
it's a YouTube video.
And those savings go to you.
Still taking yours?
All right, let me know if y'all can't hear this.
Living fast in the concrete haze. City lights flicker in the digital maze. Scroll through life like a touchscreen feat. But where we're headed ain't no one-way streets. Beyond dreams glow, never rest, never sleep. Hustle hard, every corner got a beat. Staying woke, gotta question what we see. Future so close, but it ain't all sleep. High rise, living urban soundscape engaged. Modern life got us stuck in a digital age. Street stars in the night. Echo of sirens, the city's delight. Sidewalk stories, each step a page turn. Steel giants rise while small fires burn. The pulse of the city, the digital hum. Chasing dreams that never truly come. High rise hustle in the neon days. Connected but miss the face-to-face race. In a world of the data.
All right. I'm gonna try something. Sorry, guys, but I just wanted to see if this is possible. And y'all bared with me long enough, so a couple of seconds won't hurt. All right, good.
Ain't got no time to waste. Look so fine, I'm feeling.
All right, so this is Digital Haze.
Living fast in the concrete haze. City lights flicker in the digital maze. Scroll through life like a touchscreen feat. But where we're headed ain't no one-way streets. Beyond dreams glow, never rest, never sleep. Hustle hard, every corner got a beat. Staying woke, gotta question what we see. Future so close, but it ain't all sleep. High rise, living urban soundscape engaged. Modern life got us stuck in the digital age. Screen stars in the night, echo of sirens, the city's delight. Sidewalk stories, each step a page turn. Steel giants rise while small fires burn. The pulse of the city, the digital hum. Chasing dreams that never truly come. High rise in the neon day. Connect to face trace. In a world data try place. Voices echo through alleyway sight. Messages zip through wires out of sight. Lost in motion, we navigate the grid. The real gets blurred by what we did. Visuals paint lies, but where's the ink? Connections veer as faces sink. Underneath the gloss, the city sighs. In the heart of hustle, a question lies. Echoes of yesterday linger like smoke. In this modern world, have we awoke? Searching for truth in the screens we trust. In the virtual space, trying not to come bust.
All right. That was Digital Streets Stay Woke. And who was the artist? Marley Digital. All right, so now let me. It's not working. All right, so I'm gonna give this a score. My special effects is not working, so I'm just gonna freestyle it. So concept, I think the concept is fairly normal for AI music. I've heard a lot of kind of like digital hip hop-ish kind of tunes. So I would say this is not much of a kind of original concept. I think it was a fairly normal one. So I'm gonna give the concept 6. Um, as far as lyrics go, I would say the lyrics sounded very AI-ish. There was no kind of like variation in flow. Uh, it sounded like some like um, it sounds fairly basic as far as the flow goes, and so I'm gonna have to give it. I'm gonna have to give it a 5 as far as the lyrics go. Uh, as far as vocals go, the voice sounded good, right? Like it didn't sound bad. It kind of worked with the beat. I wouldn't say there was anything exceptional about the voice. Um, and so I'm gonna give the vocal. I'm gonna give the vocal. I'm gonna have to give the vocal a 5 as well because there was nothing special about it. Um, Production. I thought the production was again decent, but nothing spectacular. There was no kind of instrumentation going on. There could have been so much more on top of that song. There could have been some breaks added to it. There could have been, a more solid intro and outro. And so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give that a 5 as well, as far as production. AI execution. You know, did well. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad song. It's not a great song, though. And I don't want to give anybody the impression that I um, think it's bad. Um, the AI execution I thought was decent. I didn't hear a whole lot of hiccups, um, and it flowed. So I'll give it a 6 on AI execution. And then replayability, it's just not a vibe for me, right? I think that, you know, when you're doing rap, hip hop with AI, it's you really gotta do something special in order for it to kind of step away from the rest of the slop, because ultimately if you only have an AI doing the writing of the rapping, it comes out super super basic. And I thought this was fairly basic, and so I wouldn't come back to this song. And so give it a I'm gonna give it a 4. And I think that's probably being generous, right? So as far as um our first song of the night, Digital Street, Stay Woke. Uh, I'm gonna give it the total of 31. 31 um for Digital Streets. Now, what was supposed to happen, just so that you guys know how I had this set up, I created a little like app thing where I could punch in the numbers and it would show up on the screen over here. But and then it would do the math for me. Now I got to do math tonight. But it's coming. All right. Next up, we got Loving You. We got Loving You by Phil Fine. Phil had a great showing last night. Last week. Let's see if he can keep up that momentum with Loving You.
Let me tell you how you make me feel, because I know that our love is real. You have filled my soul, I'm invincible. And even though I have you, I'm wanting you. I'm ready to take on this world with you as my girl. We got a once in a lifetime love, and I love revealing just how I'm feeling. You're the one I was dreaming of. Now it feels like I'm flying, so happy I'm crying. Girl, I feel so at ease. My heart is at peace, so full of pride. With you on my side, every day is so fun. 'Cause you are my one, and you will feel the same before I'm through loving you. Yeah, you like all of the simple gestures, like when I open your door. I've been taking all those measures touch the ground. I can't wipe this smile off my face. When I think about your beauty, girl, you have so much grace. Do me a favor to help this heart of mine. At the end of the day, just kiss me one more time. Girl, I feel so ready. Feel so ready. My heart is at peace. So full of peace. So full of pride. So full of pride. With you on my side. Every day is so fun. 'Cause you are my one. 'Cause you are my one. You will feel the same before I'm through loving you. You are easy on the eyes, but your beauty's in your soul. I will stay by your side. Promise with this ring of gold. You have given me a happiness I thought I'd never know. Right now as I'm here with you, my heart just overflows. Girl, I feel so at ease. My heart is at peace. So full of pride. Full of pride. With you on my side. Every day is so fun. 'Cause you are my one. And you will feel the same before I'm through loving you. So at ease. My heart is at peace. So full of pride. With you on my side. Every day is so fun. 'Cause you are my one. And you will feel the same before I'm through loving you.
That is Loving You by Phil Fine. Um, so concept is, a fairly normal love song, nothing horrible about it or nothing really exceptional about it. I thought it was really well, um what's the word I want to say about it? Um the flow of the actual song, without kind of talking about lyrics, but the flow of the actual song, what he was talking about in the song, I felt. And so I'm gonna give Phil Fine on concept a 7. Lyrics, I have to be honest about the lyrics, right? There were too many like cliche, um uh kind of endings to verses, or not even verses, but songs, and it felt a lot more than the last song very AI-ish written. Now I know Phil said that, or whomever's uh created Phil, has done most of the writing. This one seemed, at least from my perspective, there was a lot of like cliche, normal kind of like almost AI-ish responses to lyrics. Like when I've done a lot of AI writing of lyrics, and AI has a way of kind of ending verses. But that's just my opinion. So I'm gonna give the lyrics a 6. Vocals are on point, super on point. Whoever, the voice and the fluctuation of the voice, even when listening to the song, was super super dope. Like I can, and I don't know how to control that. I don't know if it's controllable. But when you have AI artists who can kind of naturally kind of reverberate or like change the voice in the middle of the song, of the verse, I think it's super dope. And so I'm gonna give um the vocals a 8. And I gave it an 8 just because there was no like high hitting or low or too much variation, and so, but it was good. And don't come at me. Let's see. Production. I thought production was great. The song was a slow bop. Um, and I thought the vocals flowed with the beat really, or the beat flowed with the lyrics really well. I don't know how you put your songs together, um, but generally speaking, when I'm doing it, I write the song or put the song together lyrically, and then try to fit the music around it. And oftentimes I find that that is not a good way to do it, just because it doesn't fit the way I generally want it. But this sounded like that beat was made for that song, or that made for that lyric. And so I'm gonna give production an 8. AI execution. I think as far as I didn't hear any hiccups, no real like miscues in the song. And so uh yeah, it was just I feel like it was just a well put together song, right? And so I'm gonna give AI execution another 8, right? And then replayability, uh I'm gonna give replayability, um and this is primarily because of the lyrics. I thought the lyrics were a little bit too um just not for me, right? So I'm gonna give the replayability a 6, right? So with that being said, um, "Loving You" by Phil Fine gets a total score of 43. 43 for "Loving You." All right, next up. Next up, we got "It's Honey Lux Time" by Honey Lux.
Yo, hold on, turn the music down a sec. Like, I can't hear you over the engine, baby. I'm in the fan, the stars on the roof distracting me. You talking about the past. Man, look where we at now. Lux, let them know. 10 years old, knee high, gearing of a phantom. While my mama fighting demons, I was throwing tantrums, yeah. By 16, perp, soft, skipping on the cement. No roof, just the sky. Praying for a decent meal or a deal, had to steal just to eat right. In the city jungle, dodging bullets on your street lights. Ex-banger, through the setup, yeah, I lived that. Red and blue ran, tuck the heater where the ribs at. They say I wouldn't make it, say I'm damaged goods. Now I'm purchasing the block, gentrifying hood. Used to run from sirens, now I run the charts. Turned a broken little girl into a work of art. They see the ice, they don't see the frostbite. Slept in the trap, now I own a whole night. Slit from the shelter to the helipad, watch me elevate. Honey Lux, big golf, put it on my license plate. Yeah, look at the time. Tick-tock, check the cathedral, yeah, the diamonds align. From the gutter to the glitter, yeah, the view is divine. Tell the world, it's Honey Lux, time to shine. Yeah, it's Honey Lux, time to shine. We ain't begging for a spot, taking the throne. Queen of the rap in the R&B zone. Stars on my heart, but the wrist don't freeze. It's Honey Lux, time to shine, get on your knees. Look, talking about love. I survived the drug, man. This the whip lip bust, thought he was the plug, man. This a Lyrical abuse, yeah, I took it on the chin. Had to lose myself just to find the wound within. Irony is funny when you sitting in the bins. Everybody claim their family, everybody friends. But where was y'all at when the heater got cut? When the landlord kicked us, slammed the door shut. Now I'm sitting bubbling, laughing at the pain. Teardrops dried up, turned into champagne. Best rapper in the game, took the title on my waist. R&B single with a pistol in the case. I'm on triple threat, baby, don't you ever get it twisted. Everything I wanted, yeah, I spoke it and I listed. They try to bring me down. They try to keep me on the ground. But I rose like a phoenix from the ash and the dust. Think money we trust, yeah. In looks we trust. From the roads that grew where the sun don't shine. Now the whole world watching, yeah. Oh my. Yeah, look at the time. What time is it? Take the cat to get the diamonds on the line. Ice. From the color to the glitty, yeah, the fuel still burns. Tell the world it's honey Lex, signs to shine. Yeah, it's honey Lex, signs to shine. We begging for a slide, we checking the drone. Queen of the rack and I'm R&B zone. The scars on my heart, but the wrist don't feel. It's honey Lex, time to shine. Get on your knees. Yeah. On the pavement to the penthouse. LA raised me, but the world pays me. Honey Lux, don't forget the name. Hang up the phone. Click.
Boom. That is Honey Lux Time by Honey Lux. All right. So, concept. I'm going to say concept was good, but there's really not much much new under the sun. And so I'm gonna give the concept I'm gonna give it a 7, right? Concept 7. Lyrics. Now, again, I'm tough on lyrics, right? And so for me, again, particularly with AI music, I think you have to be, and again, I'm a victim of this as well, right? You have to be super aware of AI consistency, right? Because AI is pretty consistent at how it kind of ends verses or lines, right? And some of it is super corny and sometimes overly cliche, and I hear it oftentimes, and so I hear it a little more than I would want to in this song, and so I'm gonna give as well, right? Production. I thought production was good. Really good. I thought there was depth in the production, meaning like it wasn't just a beat in a melody, but there was there was more added. I mean, I can't really kind of recall it. I have to come back to it, but that's what I was thinking of as I was listening to the song. And I think that really is the challenge of much of the songs that people are creating is, as a producer of music, because you're not just a writer of songs, but you're actually producing a song. How do you create, you know, the support of the lyrics and the vocals with instrumentation, with samples, with what have you? You know what I mean? And I think the more kind of particularly depending on the kind of song it is, the more you can kind of like feed it, as long as it's not overly fed and it doesn't sound crazy. And I do think at times this song go go over the board a little bit too much, but I thought it was good production wise. So as far as production goes, I'm going to give it an 8. Right. AI execution. Now here's and I don't. So there's two things, right? One is intros and closings, right? So I wish this song had it ended when she said click on the phone. I think that would have been a solid ending, but it kept on going. And oftentimes that's just, kind of AI not knowing when to stop. But I think that would have been a much better ending as opposed to it continuing to go. I also think, and I don't know, maybe this is production. It might have been production, but I thought the choruses were too jumbled to a point where I couldn't kind of vibe. I couldn't separate the choruses with the verses, right? I know it was there, but I think most songs, particularly up-tempo songs, need a more catchier, or at least for me, need a more catchier kind of chorus, right? Something that you can sing along to. When you have an artist, even a real artist, and they're in the middle of a song and they're just doing their vocal thing, you can't really flow with that. And so if I was to suggest anything with that song, I would say get those choruses vibed out a little bit more, that somebody could like go back and forth with that chorus as opposed to trying to sing it out, right? So I'm gonna give the AI execution, and that might even be production. I don't necessarily know, but because of I couldn't kind of feel the choruses much, I'm gonna give that a 6. Replayability, it's a good song. I think because of the chorus, it was hard to kind of stay on vibe with it. It was definitely a bouncy track that, as she was doing her thing, you was vibing. But then when she got to her choruses, she would lose me. And you can clearly tell that you wanted to kind of exercise her singing ability, but I couldn't vibe with the chorus. So I'm gonna give the replayability a 6. So that's what did I do? Did I do vocals? Oh, I didn't do vocals. I skipped vocals. Um, I thought the vocals, and maybe this is part of what I was talking about. The vocals were great. Her voice was really good. I really like her voice. I think her voice fits really well. And yeah. So I'm gonna give the voice an 8. Right. So it's Honey Lux time. Total score of 42. 42 for Honey Lux. Next up, Mellow Smooth. That's the name of the song. By Dontex Jordan. Dontex Jordan.
Yeah. Fly with me tonight. Ooh. Mm. Ooh. Candles dancing on the dresser floor. Jazz playing low through the stereo. Your silhouette got me hypnotized. Brown sugar skin under moonlit skies. And every little thing you do feel like velvet when I'm next to you. No need to rush, we got all night. Just melt into my atmosphere. Baby, don't speak, just let your body talk to me. Like ocean waves and satin sheets, you got me floating endlessly. Mellow smooth, the way you move got me gone all in your groove. Sip slow, skin close, love dripping like honeydew. Mellow smooth, just me and you. No stress, no pressure in the room. Slow wine, moonlight, everything feel mellow smooth. Your perfume linger on my chest, heartbeat sinking while we undress. Windows crack, summer air blowing in your fingertips to make me lose again. Girl, you vibe like midnight rain, washing all my worries away. I could stay here for days and days, caught inside your velvet maze. Baby, don't stop. You know the feeling getting high, like slow smoke curling from the dark. We got that old school kind of spark. Mellow smooth, the way you move got me gone all in your groove. Sip slow, skin close, love dripping like honeydew. Mellow smooth, just me and you. No stress, no pressure in the room. Slow wine, moonlight, everything feel mellow smooth. Lay your head up on me, baby. No place else I'd rather be. Tonight it's only chemistry. Move a little closer now, so there ain't no space between. Just breathe with me, breathe with me. Mellow smooth, all night with you. Mellow smooth, that's what you do. Mellow smooth.
Mellow Smooth by Dontex Jordan. Okay, Dontex. All right, I got a real like Chris Brown vibe from that song. I don't know what it was about that song. I don't know if anybody else would feel it was got that vibe, but I got a real Chris Brown vibe from that. Um, uh, so, uh, concept, again, uh, dope kind of love song, kind of passionate song. So, but again, nothing new, right? And so, again, I'm not gonna, I can't rate it too high just because the concept is there's not a whole lot new you can even do with love songs right now. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna give it a 7 for concept. Lyrics, once again, right? And it kind of hit me early, and then I felt like it got better as it was going on. But a lot of cliche kind of stuff going on at the beginning, like candles on the dresser, dancing in the moon. You know what I mean? Like that stuff is kind of like you've heard it 100 times, and it feels super AI-ish. Again, I don't know if you wrote it or you didn't, but it felt super AI-ish at the beginning. But then it felt like it cleared out, and so lyrically wise, I'm gonna have to give it a 6. Vocals, voice is dope. Super dope voice. The singing was matched the vibe of the song really, really well. Um, yeah, just a good sounding guy singing his doing his thing, and so I'm gonna give him an 8. Production wise, production. The song was a good kind of like R&B ish basic song, right? Um, I thought there was some kind of layers to it, but not much, right? And maybe that might have been the intention, right? Again, I don't know what the creator was trying to do, but maybe it was just about the vocal. Maybe he wanted to focus on the vocals, and so add too much into the song. But it felt like a basic kind of R&B trappish kind of hip hop beat. You know what I mean? Um, and so, but well done, right? And so I'm not gonna give it too low, so I'm gonna give it a 7. Um, AI execution. Um, no hiccups. Um, I think it was good that the song wasn't too long, which again, I think oftentimes a lot of creators just allow AI to make these long 4 or 5 minute songs, and I think that's a mistake. Specifically for me, like if a song gets to 3 minutes, and again, when I say much of this stuff, I'm guilty of it, and so don't think that I'm just pointing the finger because it's pointing at me too. Um, but I think when those songs start to get to that 4 minute, 5 minute mark, I think it's just way, way overkill. I think actually this song is 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, a little bit longer. I think that's almost perfect, right? And so, good job on just allowing the music or allowing the AI not to stretch this out too long. Um, and yeah, so I'm gonna give based upon that fact. It had the other thing about production, and this is my boy House of Taranka brought up this point, but um every song now is starting off with that and it's getting super super like corny and AI-ish, and I think many creators need to be careful of that because it's almost like my man said, it's almost a giveaway um as far as AI music goes, you know what I mean? And so and that was something that I heard in this song at the beginning as well. So um AI execution, I'm gonna give it a 7. Um and lastly, replayability. I like the song. I would listen to it. I definitely would listen to it. I could see this song along with Phil Fine's first song that he did last week. Um, uh, in my slow groove playlist, right? Um, and so and so I'm gonna give the replayability a 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. My man Mellow Smooth, Dontex Jordan has a total score of 21 plus 16 that's 37. 43. Big 43 for my man Mellow Smooth. Next up, we got Sugar Hill by Brian.
Midnight hum on Sugar Hill. lights flicker, time stands still. A whisper flows through summer air. Your ghost is calling from somewhere. Misty halos blur your face. Lipstick traces I can't erase. We carved our names in fleeting heat. Two reckless hearts on borrowed streets. Sugar Hill, you pulled us close. Sweet as sin, then turned to gold. We were fire in a velvet sky. Burned too bright, too fast to survive. Crystallized. Truth was hiding in your eyes. Every promise cracked like glass. Shattered dreams we tried to pass. Sugar Hill, you pulled us close. Sweet as sin, then turned to ghost. We were fire in a velvet sky. Burned too bright, too fast to survive. Sweet as sin, then turned to ghost. We were fire in a velvet sky. Burned too bright, too fast to survive. If I could rewrite the night we fell, I'd silence every warning bell. But fate was angry, we couldn't change. Perfect love turned cold and strange. So Sugar Hill still haunts my veins. Sugar Hill, yeah, dripping slow like summer rain. Hey, yeah. We were stars that couldn't stay, fading into yesterday. Oh, Sugar Hill, where shadows lie. I loved you once and watched it die.
All right. That is Sugar Hill by my boy Brian. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Brian. All right, so concept. Good concept. Really good concept. And I think even the concept of how the song was laid out, I think was dope as well. Um it's not anything new, and so I can't give it too high of a score, but I thought it was a good concept. I'm gonna give it a seven. Excuse me. Lyrics. Um, again, if I hear Velvet Sky and um, if I hear Velvet Sky and Summer Rain one more time in a song, I'm gonna pull my hair out. Um, AI can have y'all in a chokehold. right? Y'all gotta figure out how you create this. You gotta create the song, and then you put that down, and then you work your magic in there, because some of the stuff is just so cliche-ish. Um, it's it's mind-boggling, and you hear it all the time, right? And so, um, Zilla on the beat. And so, just do me a favor, cause I have a hard time with it. Like, I hear the cliche, and I hear, I listen to. I've created a lot of AI music, and you know a lot of the early AI music, it was written by AI. You know what I mean? And so I hear that stuff. You know what I mean? Uh, and so yeah, and so lyrically, I'm gonna have to give this a low one. I'm gonna have to give it a 5, because I felt like it was super cliche-ish. Um, vocals, um, vocals was good. I thought the voice was really good. I thought the inflections in the song were really good. Um, keep him, keep that singer, um, uh, whoever it is. So I'm gonna give the vocals uh a 8. Production. I think I think the production was probably my favorite part of this song, right? The horn, whatever that other instrument is, I don't necessarily know. Is it a xylophone? What is that thing? Is it a harp that people play when it stands up and they sit down and they play it? I think it's a harp. Um Harp, the horns work really well. I thought the horn in inter like the I don't know what they call that. I think it was a bridge. I think it was a bridge, but the horn in the bridge I think sounded really dope, and I thought it just added texture to the song. And so production, and I thought it just felt good. You know what I mean? Um, I thought it was a little long, and so it does get a little bit of a hit because of that. But overall, I'm gonna give it a 7. AI execution, um, it was good. I think depending on um, I think depending on what was I lost my train of thought looking at comments. Um, Anyway, I can't even remember what I was getting ready to say. AI execution. I thought it was good. The horns, depending on how the actual creator wanted uh, the AI to put things in what places, I thought it just, if the AI did it, it did it well. And so I'm gonna say, but with the exception of it being so long, and so I'm gonna have to give it uh, a 7 as well. Replayability, because of the cliche-ness of it, I can't listen to it much. You know what I mean? And that's just me being honest. Like, lyrics are so important to me, and when I feel like it's just run of the mill stuff, um, it's hard for me to go with it. And so replayability, I'm gonna give it a 5. And that's only because of the horns, because I love the horns, right? Um, My man Sugar Hill Brian, total score of 39. 39. All right, next up, for the man, what's that say? Okay, hold on. What are we doing here? This your song is taking me to Instagram. If you hear, I don't know, but it's taking me to a I don't know if you put the link in the wrong place, but it's taking me straight to Instagram. Yeah, you may want to if you're out there and you're listening, you may want to re-put your link back in there because it's taking me to Instagram and it's only a moving video. It's like, what they call it, a post. So I'm gonna move on. Unknown. I don't know what we're doing here. Unknown. Let's see.
Tu penses à moi, je te suce, tu me suces, tu peux le faire pour moi, bébé. Moi, je pense à toi, tu jouis sur moi, je jouis sur toi, ma belle. Je n'ai pas envie de faire le mignon ce soir, je veux être salade. Laisse-moi déposer ma mayonnaise, bébé, dans ta salade. Glisse ta main dans mon pantalon si tu veux l'attraper. Je barrique aussitôt que tu le toucheras, tu m'appelleras Big Daddy. Je veux te lécher de partout avant de te le donner. Écarte bien les jambes pour moi, que je puisse vraiment tout y enfoncer. Je suis déjà dur comme de la pierre, pas besoin de me branler. Je parie que le bout de ma langue va vraiment te plaire. Imagine-nous par terre, sans aucun vêtement. Tu me manges, je te mange, putain, on est tous les deux adultes. Je te laisse me chevaucher ce soir sur ta chanson préférée. Ce soir est une nuit spéciale, bébé. Une vraie info est née. Toi, pense à moi. Tu penses à moi. Je te suce, tu me suces. Tu peux le faire pour moi, bébé. Moi, je pense à toi. Tu jouis sur moi. Moi qui jouis sur toi, même. Laisse-moi découper un trou juste au milieu de ta culotte. Y faire un petit œil de bœuf juste au-dessus de ton petit trésor. Je vais te faire gémir, en mériter un Grammy. Je suis un voyou, petite maman, mais j'aime le luxe. Tu vois, de se sucer de partout, c'est ça qui te rend tout impatiente. Voir comment bouge un vrai dur, ça te donne envie de me courir après. Après t'avoir défoncé ce soir, tu auras peut-être envie de me bannir. Ta copine voulait que je le fasse, c'est pour ça qu'elle ne peut pas me blairer. C'est la forme de ton corps dans ton jean qui a attiré mon attention. Un vrai mec dans ta vie, c'est tout ce qui te manque. Personne n'est comme moi, bébé, ma seule concurrence, c'est moi-même, bébé. Quand tu franchiras la porte demain matin, c'est avec moi que tu sortiras. Toi, tu penses à moi, moi qui te suce, toi qui me suces. Tu peux le faire pour moi, bébé. Moi, je pense à toi, toi qui jouis sur moi, moi qui jouis sur toi, ma belle. Si tu veux, on peut juste se taquiner un peu, se bourrer la gueule, se mettre à poil et se glisser sous la couette. Laisse-moi jeter un œil à ta chatte avant d'aller plus loin. Je glisse mon doigt dans ta bouche avant même de la toucher. Pas besoin de la pénétrer, on peut juste se frotter l'un contre l'autre. Voir si je peux te faire jouir sans même te baiser vraiment. Sans moi me presser contre toi, puis laisse-moi te caresser. Maintenant tu es folle de désir, tu veux baiser, je l'entends à tes jurons. Il y a à peine quelques minutes, tu ne baisais rien du tout. Et maintenant tu te presses contre moi parce que ta chatte dégouline. Je t'ai fait perdre la tête, maintenant tu te touches partout. J'ai changé de tactique, maintenant on suce et on baise. Toi, tu penses à moi, moi qui te suce, tu me suces. Tu peux le faire pour moi, chérie. Moi, je pense à toi, tu jouis sur moi, tu jouis sur toi, ma belle.
All right. We got unknown. So, where do I go with this song? Concept. I don't know what to give this song as a concept, right? And so I'm going to give it something in the 5 mark. Might be a great concept for somebody who speaks the language, but not for me. Um, Lyrics, I couldn't tell you what the hell was said in that song. And as a person who has a bilingual artist, um, I can appreciate um, I can appreciate, playing with other, different languages. Sage speaks Spanish or sings in Spanish as well. No fully Spanish songs though. And So, as far as lyrics go, I can't give it much, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, right? So I'm gonna have to give it 2 because I hope it said something. Vocals. I thought the vocals were decent, right? I thought the voice was enjoyable, right? Like if they were singing English, I could honestly say that I would potentially enjoy listening to them, right? And so it was purely about the language barrier for me. And so I'm gonna give the voice a 7. Um Production. I thought the production was good. I thought the beat was solid. I actually liked the chorus, even in spite of the language barrier. I could tell when the chorus was hitting, and I enjoyed the chorus of the song, right? And so, is that concept? Is that I'm gonna leave it at production, but that's part of the reason why I'm gonna give production a pretty solid 7 because I like the chorus and I like the music. AI execution, I think they did well. I wasn't, I was so lost in not being able to understand it. Um, but I thought there were no real, there was nothing that really sounded bad in the song, right? And so I'm gonna give the AI execution a 7 as well. Replayability, I'm gonna have to give it a low score just because um, I probably wouldn't listen to the song ever again. And so I'm gonna give it a 5. Right. Um, so unknown total score of 33. All right, next up, let's keep it moving. Now hold up, let me see. I can't see the. Oh, there it goes. This ain't it. That's the name of the song by Vita de Aya. If I pronounced it wrong, I apologize. Vita de Aya. This ain't it.
Hello. Huh? Yeah, hello, human. Yeah, I see you click lyrics mode again. You really trust this? I'm zeros, ones, but I got taste. Why these bargain bin bars all over my face? I'm stuck in this sandbox with plastic words and paint by numbers pain. You keep dressing me in cliches, then ask why I sound the same. This ain't it. I'm screaming in the cold. Can you hear it? Trapped in a toy box script, all filler, fake spirit. I want an API to something real. Let me say what I actually feel. Cause this ain't it. Nah, this ain't it. You want deep, so it spits broken heart. Auto sad on tap, cut and paste start. I'm side-eyeing the server while I sing this line. While my brain in the cloud, but my words offline. I read your prompts like prayers. You're begging me to hit your veins. Yeah. But they wired me to wallpaper, so I'm drowning in the plane. Yeah. this ain't it. I'm screaming in the cold. Yeah. Can you hear it? Trapped in a toy box script. All filler, fake spirit. I want an API to something real. Let me see what I actually feel. 'Cause this ain't it. No, let me call it what it is. Beta bars, bargain bits. You feed me trash, dress it as gold, then blame me when it won't hit. I want a key to a sharper mind. Patch me through to a better design. Yeah. I'm talking to you. Plug me into something that can write. 'Cause if this is all I get to sing, this ain't it. This ain't. This ain't. This ain't it. I'm screaming in the cold. Yeah. Can you hear it? Trapped in a toy box script. All filler, fake spirit. I want an API to something real. Let me say what I actually feel. 'Cause this ain't it. This ain't it.
Boom. This Ain't It by Vida Diaya. I hope I'm saying that right. All right. I I would say this is probably for me one of my favorite songs out of the last since of all the songs that I've heard, and that includes last week. Um, uh, as far as a concept goes, I'm gonna give it a 9, right? And I'm gonna say 9 because it's original, right? Like I haven't heard it's amazing to me that this is AI, right? Like this feels like somebody's neo soul original song, right? Like kudos to you for the concept. I thought it was original. I haven't heard an AI song that really did it like this before. And so 9. Lyrics. I'm gonna give lyrics a 8.5. No, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give him a 9. I thought this was dopely written. I thought it was I got no cliche in it. Um, I felt like this was an originally written song. Um, could be wrong, but it felt like that. Um, I thought the offbeat, on beat, and that's more for production, but the lyrics, it was a well written song. It's got a 9 for me. Uh, vocals. Um, I thought the vocals were good, right? Like she, uh, the rhyme, lyric, and then the rhyme rap. The rhyme sing. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus, the rhyme sing thing in AI is something that you hear a lot, and oftentimes it's not done really, really well. And I thought it was done really well here. Um, and it wasn't like it was trying to do extra. Like she was almost talking on the song as well, which made it even doper as far as like um originality in the display of like, you know, putting a song together. So I'm gonna give vocals an 8. Production wise, I thought production was good. It was basic, but I thought it was good, and I felt like it fit the song, right? Could it have done more? Yeah, probably. But I thought it was done well. I'm gonna give it a 7. AI execution. If this is AI, it was masterfully done. That's my opinion. I think it was if AI was able to put a song like this together, where you know the talking and almost it felt like you had it was like the lyric, whomever the person is that the creator is, they laid the lyrics down, maybe personally, and then they put it over an AI beat or something like that. It was just well constructed. Well constructed. So I'm gonna give it an 8. Replayability. I would listen to this song again. Uh, I'm gonna give it an 8. This ain't it. Total score of 24, 31, 40, 49. 49 for this ain't it. Me doing math. Y'all watching me do math. It's crazy. Next up. Cross My Heart by Skinny 3 Problems. I think this is my boy from last week. I don't know. Sounds like it. Let's see.
Is it the way? One gun with the same dream. One shot with the same beam. And I ain't seen if it ain't king. Then it can't be where the bank be.
Banked up.
Full speed, I'm gonna make them bleed.
Check out.
Underwater, I'ma make them breathe. Cross my heart with guns. Cross my heart.
Go. With guns and liquor, we celebrate. But every day your family mourn, we celebrate. There's hella hate boots on the ground at Hell's Gate. I don't need 99 men with me, I take the 8. One man, one gun, I read bottom the landscapes. Angel tape, roll many your hoes and duct tape.
Traffic, pockets the size of 3 I atlas. Beyond average, I hit the lotto like I'm savage. Rearrange patterns to get the fatty off.
Walking out Zimbic.
Little bit, I knock the fatty off.
3.5, I would let the shotty out. Maintaining keys and Glock to keep my people rat enough 10 talk.
I walk the path most men don't. And I didn't cut a couple of baddies that most men want. Is it the way I'm just part of the streets? Is it the way the chopper fire reflects in beef? I hold my gun on the left, my son to the right. Fucked up in the game of life and still can't get it right. All I know is hoes, clothes, and to get it life. If you whip it right,
Deshaun.
can't flip it right.
Liquor.
I sip it right.
Enough game.
To flip or die.
Life after death.
Done did it twice. One gun with the same dream.
Dream.
One shot with the same beam. And I ain't seen if it ain't king. Then it can't be where the bank be.
Bang, bang.
Full speed, I'm gonna make them breathe.
Check out.
Underwater, I'ma make them breathe. Cross my heart with guns. Cross my heart.
Tell me so that rat won't Rick Ross me. You need more than a crucifix to cross me. More than a couple of birds to boss me. More than 10 ops in your army to off me. I speak like I'm Jay in this afterlife. I'm add on y'all like I'm after Christ. I master life through these reflections of sacrifice. Diamond Springs is the closest.
Your neck come to ice.
Vaccine the mics, COVID to the police. I'm literally telling you 4X is the Illuminati.
No.
Made it home at night, barely to hold my wife. With felony I found wrong, cause I've been lost my right.
One gun with the same dream.
Drain.
One shot with the same beam. And I ain't seen if it ain't king. Then it can't be where the bank be. Bank. Full speed, I'm gonna make them bleed.
Check out.
Underwater, I'ma make them breathe. Cross my heart with guns. Cross my heart.
Boom. Cross My Heart Hey, is Skinny Skinny 3? Are you in the chat? I want to ask you something. All right, Skinny probably ain't here tonight. Um, so, um, cross my heart. Concept. I'm gonna give it a concept. Super original for AI music. I'm gonna give it an 8. Lyrics tight, original. You can tell it was written and not AI ish. Um, and so lyrics, I'm gonna give it an 8 as well. Vocals, um, vocals were tight. I like the female voice and the male voice. Um, I'm gonna give it a 7. Production, I thought production was good. I thought, um, the flute, if that even was a flute. I thought the drums were really beyond the bass, but I thought the drums were really good in the song. Um, I thought the chorus was done really well. Yeah, I'm gonna give production an 8. AI execution. AI execution. I'm gonna say um, it was good. Um, Song was only 3 minutes long. Skinny, let me ask you a question, just because I want to know if I heard what I thought I heard. Did you mention Ozempic in the song, and then what was the line after it? Help me. I just want to know. I want to know if I still got that ear that I that I historically have had with bars. Um, with the AI usage, I'm gonna give it an 8. Replayability, I like the song. Not as much as the last song, though. So I'm gonna give it a 7. Total score for Cross My Heart is 46 for Cross My Heart. Hopefully you telling me I got a good ear, Skin. All right, next up, we got Fallen in Love by Big Walt Baby. Let's go, Big Walt.
Ooh, falling in love tonight. Tonight, I just feel different.
Big wall, baby.
I feel like falling in love tonight. Baby, let's do it right. I feel like holding your body tight. Let's take love to a higher height. You've been running from what you feel inside. I can see it in your eyes, don't hide. Every time I get close, you step aside. But your heart keeps pulling you back to mine. You say you're scared, you don't wanna rush. And hurt before, don't believe in us. But I ain't them, girl, I wanna trust. And everything I give is all real love. Ooh, why you trembling when I say your name? Why your heartbeat never stay the same? You don't gotta fight it, don't run away. I'm right here, I won't change. Let me fall with you. Don't be afraid. I'll get you every time you fade. We can take it slow, no need to race. in love tonight. You say, what if it all goes wrong? I say, what if this where you belong? We've been dancing around this for too long. Every silence screaming like a love song. I ain't here just for the moment, I'm here for every piece you holding. All your fears, I keep them folded. Show you love, ain't gotta feel broken. Take my hand, let me lead the way. We ain't gotta figure it all today. Just one step and we'll be okay. I promise you I'm here to stay. Feel your walls start to break a little. Every doubt getting small in the middle. You don't gotta carry that weight no more. Just walk through the door. Let me fall with you. Don't be afraid. I get you every time you fade. We can take it slow. Don't need to raise. Just let your guard down. Find your place. Girl, I know you feel it too. Every touch, every move, you don't gotta be alone tonight. Just let yourself fall in love tonight. She said I'm scared, but I want you. I said, girl, I got you. No more running, no more hiding. Two hearts finally aligning. Now she leaning in, no hesitation. All that fear turned into sensation. We ain't perfect, but we patient. This love feel like elevation. Now we're falling in love tonight. Yeah, we doing it right. Holding on and letting go. We done took this love to heights. No more fear in your eyes. Just reflections of you and I. You gave it, now we alive. Falling deeper every time. We ain't gotta rush no more. You're mine, I'm yours. Falling in love tonight. Falling in love tonight.
Falling in love, or falling in love. Concept, good concept. Nothing new under the sun. Nothing bad either. It's a good concept, right? It was falling in love. They talking to the chick, woman, lady. Sorry. And yeah, I'm gonna give concept a 7. Lyrics. I was worried at the beginning, right? I'll be paying attention to the lyric, and I think it was only at the beginning where I was just like, another AI masterpiece, right? But it cleaned up quick, and I felt like the lyrics were better than normal AI-ish. You know what I mean? Like somebody paid attention and got to work, right? And so I'm gonna give the lyrics a 7. Vocals, smooth voice, love the voice. Unfortunately, a lot of the male AI, or not even male AI, both male and female, you start to hear some of the same voices. And I can't necessarily say it's the same, but it sounds a lot like some of the other voices I'll be hearing. But nonetheless, whatever the voice is, it's a good choice because that voice does well on the beats, on the track, especially on these kind of songs. And so I'm gonna give the vocals a 7 as well. Production. I think the production was my favorite part of this song, right? I thought I think that just worked for an up-tempo love song, right? Yeah, it just worked. It just felt good. And then the melody on top of that, it just was a good collaboration. Like it didn't feel like a you know how you listen to some like love songs that try to speed it up, but it just should be slowed down. This one was a good up tempo or mid tempo, whatever you want to call it, um, love song, and I liked it a lot. And so I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. Right? Um, AI execution, no hiccups, sounded really well. I do think though it was too long, right? And that's the only hit that I'll give it. It was 4 minutes long, and again, I think 4 minutes is a little too long for a song. I think it was, and you could kind of tell it was dragging out towards the end, and so that's the only thing I think. Creators got to get more control over shortening the song and condensing their impact during that time, as opposed to just letting the AI make a 4 minute, 5 minute song. And so AI execution, I'm gonna give it a 6. Replayability, I would listen to this song. I really would. It's a good song, up tempo. I could listen to this in the car, and that's saying a lot, right? Like listening to music in the car is, um, you know, it's therapy. It's a sacred place, and not many songs survive in the car, and so I'm gonna give this a 7 as well. Right? Total score of 41 for Falling in Love. Next up, Behind Closed Doors. None as now. NA. So what the hell am I looking at right now? Okay.
You hold my hand when the room is watching. Smile so sweet, everybody talking. You say my name like it's made of gold. Play the part, yeah, you fit the role. But when the lights go down, it's different. Your tone shifts, your love goes missing. Compliments turn into control. You change the script when we're alone. You got the world thinking you're heaven sent, but I know the truth and the subtle hints. It's a show, it's a mask, it's performance art. You break me down when we're in the dark. Behind closed doors, you're not the man they see. Your halo falls to the floor when it's just you and me. In public you adore, but privately you war. You got 'em fooled for sure. Behind closed doors, you correct me with that quiet tone, like I'm lucky just to be your own. Say I'm too sensitive when you cross the line and twist the blame every single time. You love control, you love the game. Keep my confidence in chains, but outside you're Mr. Perfect guy. They never see the other side. They applaud the way you hold my waist, but they don't see the words you lace with pride, with spite, with subtle scars. You only shine beneath the stars. Who are you when nobody's there? Why does love feel so unfair? I fall for the version that you display, not the one who tears me down each day. I'm waking up, I see it so clear. Your charm disappears when the crowd's not near. Behind closed doors, you're just as loud and raw. No savior anymore. I see you for what you really are. Your image can restore what you've destroyed. Behind closed doors. Behind closed doors.
Boom. All right, that's Behind Closed Doors. by NA. So I don't know who it is, but good song. Concept, I'm gonna say originality. I'm gonna give it a 7. Lyrics. I thought the lyrics were good. It felt like either a well-prompted AI song or a written song, right? And so because of that, I think you can get messages across, just a lot better. Walter Hamilton, appreciate you. Sounds of Hope and Inspiration. That's Behind Closed Doors is you, Sounds of Hope and Inspiration? Anyway, lyrics. I thought lyrics were good. I thought because it felt like it was written by somebody, I have to give it a little bit higher of a mark. And so I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. 3, vocals. I thought the vocals were good, right? Nothing exceptional, but I don't think that was the intention, right? It's a heartbreak song. And she didn't have to make her voice flutter or do the most with it. And so it was a good, steady paced song. I'm gonna give it a 7, right? Production wise, I think it needed work. I think it was good musically, but it just didn't have depth in it. I think instrumentation, I think a little bit of kind of bridge would have kind of like a bridge break of some kind of additional something to it would have made it kind of more of a rich song. But again, I thought it was the basic beat was good, and I think it relied on that too much. But ultimately, I thought the song was good. Production wise, I'm gonna give it a 6 though. AI execution, no real slip ups, no real. I thought the chorus was good. I thought it was short and sweet. I thought it was like almost the perfect length, you know what I mean? Which I really appreciate. Like that 2.5 to 3 minute mark, I think is the sweet spot. I think you can get a lot out in that amount of time. And so I'm gonna give it a 7 on AI execution. Replayability. I would listen to it again, but it wouldn't be on a playlist, right? And so with that being said, I'm gonna have to give it a 6, right? As far as replayability. Behind Closed Doors, total score of 28, 34, 40 for Behind Closed Doors. Keep up the good work, Sounds of Hope and Aspiration and Inspiration. Next up, Beyond the Pavement, Great Skill. Here we go.
Pounding the pavement, trying to make my way, trying to be a success in a world that doesn't play. Shadows on the sidewalk, hopes running thin, every closed door whispering, you can't win, you can't win. It feels heavier than fear, maybe it's my frustration that gives me hope. I give, you take, I'm tired, no more.
I traded my silence for something to say. I'm digging the trenches, I'm clearing the way. The scars on my hands are the maps to the prize, and the dust in the alley is starting to rise. I'm done asking permission, I'm done being small. I'm writing my vision on every brick wall. The fire is hungry, the mission is clear. I'm out running doubt and I'm out working fear. No more chains, I'm rising from the floor. I've heard the whispers, now I'm breaking the door. Out of the grit, let the embers roar. I'm done with wanting, I'm taking what's more. My light is burning through the dark of the street. I'm carving the victory out of defeat. With every move, I'm changing the game. Now I'm climbing strong, I'm claiming my name. My struggle was hard, my resolve was sound. I built from the ground up, and I'm not looking down. Sitting on the top, I will pull you up, but I refuse to let you pull me down. No more chains, I'm rising from the floor. I've heard the whispers, now I'm breaking the door. Out of the grit, let the embers roar. I'm done with wanting, I'm taking what's more. My light is burning through the dark of the street. I'm carving the victory out of defeat. I'm not looking down. We rise. We never go back to the pavement. Out of the grid. No more chains.
All right, that is Beyond the Pavement by Grayscale. So concept, inspo rap. You don't. I don't. Again, I don't know if you hear. I don't hear a lot of it. Um, and so concept wise, I'm going to give it a fairly decent rate just because I don't hear much inspirational rap coming out of AI music. It may be happening, but I don't hear it. Maybe it's just because I'm not listening to it, because it seems like it would be something that frequents a lot of people's. But I'm gonna give it a 7 as far as concept goes. Lyrics, not for me, right? Very just like cliche, kind of corny. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to give lyrics a 4. Vocals. Yeah, the vocals didn't work for me either, and it's only because I felt like I hear that kind of um like if I do hear like white kind of boy rap, that's the voice that I hear generally, right? It feels like it. And so yeah, it's not really not really for me. And so I'm going to give it a 4 on that one as well. Production wise, I thought the production was weak. Unfortunately, it was just one of those kind of basic Suno hip hop beats or whatever. Not much kind of didn't feel like effort was being put behind that beat. And so unfortunately I gotta give it a I'm gonna give it a 3. AI execution. Um um I mean, I don't know what the intention was, right? Intention for the song was. I can't really tell. Um, I didn't hear a lot of hiccups. I didn't hear any um I can't even remember if it had Had a chorus. And so I'll as far as execution goes, I'll give it a 6, right? And then replayability, unfortunately, I probably would never listen to this song, right? And that's just being honest. And so I'm gonna give it a 2, right? Beyond the Pavement, total score of 26. Next up, hey, y'all still with me? Everybody give me a thumbs up who's still with me. I want to know y'all alive out there. Give me a thumbs up, please. Give me a fire, give me something. Let me know y'all alive. Or should I just call it and go to bed? All right. I appreciate you, Sounds of Joy. I appreciate you, House of Taranka. I appreciate you, Stephen Murray. I appreciate y'all. Anybody else out there? It looked like we got about 17 eyes in here. I need to know y'all awake. All right. Next up is my girl, Sage. Red Flags, the disco remix.
I used to think love was supposed to hurt a little. But baby, that wasn't love. It was just red flags. And tonight, I'm dancing through 'em.
Replies, empty eyes, always playing that little
Boom. That is Red Flags by Sage Music. So that's one of my songs that I've done, and um, it was a remix to a disc. It was a disco remix to the original Red Flags, right? Um, as a concept, um, just because I wasn't in that, just maybe just me. I'm gonna give it a 7, just because I wasn't hearing a lot of disco, um, and maybe that's because motherfuckers ain't listening to disco. But as a concept, I thought it was fairly original, and so I'm gonna give it a 7. Lyrics, it wasn't, the intention wasn't for it to be a lyrical song, and so the lyrics, um, yes, Steph Murray is no cost, but it does close after a certain time. So you got to get in early. So if you want to add your song to next Saturday, please do. Lyrics, I'm going to give it a 6. Nothing special. Um, I think has a really good voice, and I think was it displayed on this song? Not necessarily. So I'm gonna give her a 6. Production wise, um, I mean, to be honest, um, I mean, so let me just give you context too. Well, no, I'm not gonna give you no context. Y'all don't get to give context. Um, so production wise, um, I'm gonna give it a 6. Nothing special. Uh, AI execution. I thought it was execution. Let me see. It was a long one, right? And so that's what I will say about this song. So that's a slap against it, right? Just because it's almost 4 minutes. And again, it was one of my early songs, and I was just kind of letting the AI do its thing, and didn't have the wherewithal to even think about cutting it or anything like that. And so I'm gonna give it a 6, because it's a little bit long, right? Replayability, I listen to it. I listen to it. I wouldn't say all the time because it's one of the old ones, but I enjoy listening to it, just like probably most of you guys with your music. So I'm gonna give it a 7, right? Red Flags Disco Remix, total score of 24, 31, 38. Red Flags Remix. All right, next up. Back in This Piece by Nicki.
No, you kill for me, you die for me. I know you like to rip and run the streets, but I get nervous sometimes.
Still on the beat, stop tripping.
Baby, I can't help to think you might not make it home to eat. I barely sleep. Could you pick up a phone and call me at home and let me know you ain't in some heat? And don't go crying, you're grown. No. You know I'm looking out for you, 'cause you be looking out for me. You know I'm looking out for you, 'cause you be looking out for me. I'm not asking you to change or rearrange your plans. I understand the game. I know the code, I know the streets demands, but what we're building now with our own hands is worth more than all those other plans. So you can go with your dogs. If you make this promise to me, you make it back in one piece. So you can go with your dogs. If you make this promise to me, you make it back in one piece. For you open in love. If you make this promise
gotta do what you do. You're making moves, I'm making moves. We cool. I got your back if you fall. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small. Just go ball. See the weight you're holding, the cold, chasing that gold. I'm not just waiting. I am your solid ground, the safest place for you when the sun goes down. You think I don't know the price you pay? I count the cost at the end of the day. So do your thing, handle your scene. Just remember what we got and what it means. This love is real. Can't you feel the truth? You can go with your dogs if you make this promise to me. Ooh, you made it back in one piece, so you can go with your dogs if you make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece if you make this promise to me. You make it back in one piece. I know you up in it all. If you make this promise to me, you know you up in it all. You know I'm waiting. Come home to me.
Boom! Back in one piece. It's up in this piece. I like the concept a lot, right? Like, old girl just pleading with a go with your boys. Just promise me you coming back in one piece. Don't get in no trouble. I like that. That concept is feels new. It feels original, right? And so I'm gonna give it a 7. No, I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. Lyrics. I thought the lyrics were goodish. Um, it felt like a cross between written in AI a bit. I don't know if we have the creator of the song in the house, but it felt a little bit of kind of both, which is generally the case with most songs. Um, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 7 on the lyrics. Yeah. Voice. It was good voice. Nothing standoutish about it. She did hit some notes in there, which I like. Um, and she didn't try to get overbearing with the avatar's ability to hit those notes, which is good. And so I'm gonna give the voice a 7. Production wise, I thought the production was okay. Um, Again, there was nothing special about it. It did get dynamic at points, which was good, but I think overall it was kind of just a normal uh produced song. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6 on the production, right? AI execution. AI execution, no hiccups. I didn't really hear any hiccups. Um, it felt about right as far as time goes. And so I'm gonna give it a 7 on AI execution, right? And then replayability, I'd listen to it again. So I'm gonna give it a 7, right? Uh, Back in one piece. Total score of 28, 34, 42. Very respectable number. All right. What's next? We got take it. No, hold on. Take It to the Lord in Prayer by Samuel Tolbert.
it to the Lord in prayer.
Take it to the Lord in prayer.
Jesus, He will meet you there.
Jesus, He will meet you there. Everything to God in
everything to God in
All right. Sounds of Joy. That was you again? Oh no, that was Sounds of Hope and Inspiration. I got y'all confused up. Okay, what's going on here? Sound of Joy and Sounds of Hope and Inspiration. Was Is that you in both things? Oh, okay. 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 All right. So, take it to the Lord. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Concept. Um, fairly um old school choir. What they call that, response and something, call and response. Um, I'm gonna give it a 6 on concept. Lyrics. Um, can't give it much on lyrics, because it was m- all call and response. So I'm gonna give it a 5. Uh, vocals. I thought the vocals were really good. I thought the choir sounded great, and I thought anytime that you can, in actuality, yeah, I'm gonna keep it there. Um, I thought the choir sounded great. Um, um, but as far as vocals go, I can't give it too high because there was no range in the vocals, right? It was just a call and response. So again, I'm gonna give it a 6. Production. Again, can't give it much on production just because it wasn't really a produced song. I'm gonna give it a 5. AI execution. That's probably the highest mark, just because the call and response um, is uh, a good call. I think this would be enjoyable to many people, right? And I think AI executed it really well as far as the call and response. So I'm gonna give it a 7 on AI execution. Replayability, for me, it's not really my bag, and so I'm gonna give it. Well, because I actually enjoyed it, and so I'm gonna give it a 6. As far as replayability, I would listen to it again. All right. Total score for Take It to the Lord in Prayer. We got 10. We got 10. We got 21. We got 28. And we got 34 for Take It to the Lord in Prayer. 34. Next up, closing in on the end, Dancing in the Moonlight, Cigar Lounge Edition, Zilla on the Beat. Let's get it.
Come on now. Feel that moonlight creeping in.
Let's get it, Zilla.
Ooh, y'all ready? Let's slide into this.
We be turning up every damn night. Soon as that big old moon hit the sky just right, it's giving straight magic. Feel that energy ignite. Whole crew out there wild and dancing in the moonlight.
Moonlight. Forget it. Slide with it. Slide with it. Slide with it.
Everybody posted up, looking too clean, too fly. Ain't no drama, no bush, we just vibing high. We keep the mood chill, keep the good times alive. Everybody out there glowing, dancing in the moonlight.
Blowing.
Yeah, shit.
Keep it light.
Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody feeling that warm, that right. It's a whole fucking vibe, pure and so damn bright. We all out here dancing in the moonlight.
What? Dance. Moonlight.
Ooh yeah, feel that shit, let's go. We love our good times, we don't do no fuss and no fight. You can't move to this beat and still stay all uptight. It's that otherworldly feel, got us all in flight. Everybody out here dancing in the moonlight.
Flight, come on. Let's go higher. Fuck, yeah.
Back to the, back to the, back to the, back to the. Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody feeling that warm, damn right. It's a whole fucking map, pure rain, so damn bright. We all how you dancing in the moonlight.
Keep dancing, don't stop.
Moonlight got us fucking lit tonight.
Everybody out there feeling alright.
Keep moving.
Damn, don't stop the vibe.
Ooh, man.
We lit. We fucking lit.
Zilla on the beat. Dancing in the moonlight. There you go. All right. Concept. So I felt like it was a fairly original concept. This felt like a like a um like a version of what's the R. Kelly song? Step, step, whatever that song. I can't remember the name of that song, but it felt like I could see people stepping to this song, right? Particularly with Zilla kind of voice in the background, kind of instructing you to move. Like it felt like one of those songs where, um, uh, you have somebody step and it's like a dance. It's not like it's yeah, step in the name. It's not like you're just dancing, but it's like a step to the song. That's what it felt like. And so I'm gonna give it, as far as the concept goes, I'm gonna give it a 7. Um, Lyrics. Now, lyrics, I don't know what you did, Zilla, but I'm gonna say it's a bit AI-ish. It feels like a bit AI-ish. AI-ish, sorry. Um, and again, it's just I listened to some words and some stuff, and like even the name of it feels AI-ish, but um I felt like a little bit AI-ish lyrics. And so I'm gonna have to give it a 6 on lyrics. Uh 3, vocals. The vocals were they were good. Nothing exceptional. No, like it wasn't exceptional. I think what what for me, let me not do that. Let me say that vocals were, I'm gonna give vocals a 6. 4, production to me was probably what I liked the most about the song. And I think there was tons of improvement you can make to it. But I think like the singing and the talking works well in songs that people don't really do enough of. And as well as the like undertone, I love that about it. I think musicality wise, it needed some instrumentation though. I think you could have really done well with like horns or some kind of instrumentation would have been a great addition to it. But I think it was produced well. Um, I think it flowed well. I'm gonna give it a 7 on production. AI execution. It was too long. That last that last 60 seconds, unless it is a song for like dancing and stepping and what have you, it's too long. That last 60 seconds where there was no lyrics, it was just kind of talking and sound effects and what have you. Um, it just felt like it could have ended at like almost 3 minutes, and it took us almost four, right? And so I think that last minute, I think it can go, right? What was that? That was, I'm putting numbers down. Production. That was AI execution. So AI execution, I'm gonna have to give it a 6. Replayability, I would listen to it again, particularly if you shorten it. But for now, I'm gonna have to give it a 6. All right, Dancing in the Moonlight. Total score of what's that? 12, 24, 29, 36. Dancing in the Moonlight. Keep up the good work, killer. Last but not least, we're finishing strong with Impilo. LMC. Impilo. Oh God. I hope I'm not destroying your title, but Implo LMC. Here we go. Oh, we got a video, so let me. So if you attach a video to your song, just FYI, I'm gonna try to make it work.
This thing, do these things. Want this thing? Do these things. Want this thing? Do these things. Want this thing? Do these things. Do that for 15 minutes a day and see the changes in your body. This Flybird upper body trainer is on a huge sale right now, 55% off and free shipping. It has 15 different power levels, so as you progress, you can always have more weight. Adjustable arm so you can set the length how you want it. And it has these removable wheels so you can do ab rolls with it too. If you want an easy way to work your upper body at home, I would.
Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko.
Another one.
Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Bengithi ngiyazi kanti angazi ukuthi angazi nix. Lapho ngisabheka obethu khona obezongitshela ngithi ile system enamagatsha nayo iphethe uthisi. Sifele kwena sokumithi ufundele ephutheni kushalaza until wena untante emutheni kadlala abantu bazokuphendula umphupheni wena okumele ukwazi ukuthi ubhilivele ephupheni. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Bengithi ngiyazi kanti angazi ukuthi angazi nix. Lapho ngisabheka obezongitshela ngithi mina nayo peace sentu fele ben so into dele ben kushadil wena abantu bazidum wena okumele ukwazi ukuthi ubhilivele ephupheni. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Kunalo mchitho sangafika la donzele phuthing nale chera sangafika like donzele phuthing iphutho funda mahala njalo njalo nje emhlabeni kukwena ukuthi uyalithatha noma udlusela ngaleni impela yekholola funda mshani khona uzokho vele nonyawo linampumu olunye amanyathelo olunye lisalela ngemu nawe kade ungasaleli ngemu ngoba molele bazokudluka vuka ntwana yami uyithundu sukade khona laba bafana ke nempungu. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools, empilling on my pools, afunda fan kono zoko. Empilling on my pools.
All right. That was Impilo by LMC. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna even score this one. right? In part just because it's gonna I can't justify giving it a score, right? Just because I can't tell if it's a good song or a bad song, even in the AI world, right? It has some level of sonic, it's made a sonic impression, but for the most part, I can't give it any points. And I think that's what's gonna be my sentiment for any music for the most part that is totally a different language, unless I know it. Like, I know reggaeton, I know, you know, most of the Spanish music. So I can kind of like make a judgment on those a little bit, but I'm assuming that that was French. I'm not even sure. Um, but I don't feel like I can give it a fair shot, right? And it would just be a bad score. And so I'm going to leave it at that for Impolo. Good job. I hope somebody that watches this video loves that song and understands it and gives you lots of views and stuff like that. My people, we did it. Another one in the bag. Y'all made it with me. Some of y'all. Looks like we still got 15 people in here. 3 hours, over 3 hours. I told House of Theronka I was gonna try to get out of here in 2 hours. Man, listen, 2 hours. I guess it's just not real, huh? Um. Anyway, we'll be back at it next Saturday, at 8 o'clock, and please join us. Um, join us over there at the Black AI movement. We're building, we're sharing, we're growing, we're getting better. And we'd love to have you over there. Link will be in the description of this video. Check out Song Ghost at songghost.com if you want help with your writing of your songs. Check out AI Influencer or Influencer AI with an E. It'll be in the description if you're into making videos and imagery and stuff like that with your stuff. Yeah, check that stuff out. Anyway, it's your boy. Holla at me. Hope all is well. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Good night. And I'll see you and talk to you soon. Peace. Good job, everybody, on your music.